See, Mike Kanellis is now the newest WWE talent that has asked for his release. We have seen Luke Harper ask for his release. That did not work out. And he was almost like if he was punished, sidelined for a good amount of months. Until recently, you've seen him back on TV. Now, what will be? Mike Bennett just signed a 5-year contract extension in June. Listen, and I don't know. Okay? I don't know. Part of me says this. Okay? They originally signed him. Few weeks now, I don't know the exact circumstances. This is all, we could all just speculate, but who wants to speculate? What I do know for a fact, they originally signed him. He made his debut on TV, was on TV for a few weeks, then was off of the TV for a very long time. Now, after all that time that he was not performing, now there's speculation running rampant. He's been on the record saying that he went to rehab. Now, I'm not sure. One could speculate, one can argue if this was during WWE time or before that. However, listen, if in fact of the matter is, I'm not aware of any injury, which Mike Kanellis was not on TV for quite some time, and WWE continued to pay him. Now, if in fact it was rehab, the WWE paid for his rehab, supports him, still puts him back in the ring. Now, instead of being grateful, let's ask for release. Where has the loyalty gone? He mentions that he loves wrestling, and I get it. I get it, still a young man. But with all these companies and all these wrestlers, what makes you think that your position is going to be better than what it is now? A lot of people are trying to grab that spot. He leaves the WWE, he just might have to get all the way back in the line again. Now, I'll tell you this. I feel embarrassed for him. There was, but there was, in the sense of there was potential for a good redemption story with him if they kept, going along with it, with the recent storyline that he was in. But they couldn't make up their minds if they wanted to go forward. 1 week it's on, next week they're nowhere to be found. But that is what I would call a burial in all accounts. And Maria, for the record, she didn't ask for a release. She still wants to be with the company out on maternity leave. She's a good performer, in my opinion. She can talk, makes for a good valet. Decent wrestler, but, not setting the world on fire. Valet's a lost art. It's a lost art. This fan base cannot relate to a little bit of sexuality. But at the same time, it's a different era. Their roles are different and in the same way, in some ways, even diminished. The last female, I think, that worked well as a valet was Lana when Rusev first made it onto the main roster. She added to his presentation. Most valets now don't do that with a talent. Knowing them, though, I can see them put him in a solid spot on NXT like they did with Leo after he wanted out of his contract. That's potential. So this is not saying, and this is not saying that they can't do anything, that they won't try to make him happy. Still, I'm sure there is a reason why they re-signed him. Now, I know they can't cater to every crybaby, everyone that's crying and complaining. It's a huge company. But, you know, for some reason, I think WWE will try to make him feel better in some way or capacity. But I think gone are the days where WWE will just release wrestlers because they want to be released. So Mike Kanellis has asked for his release. I hope all is well.